Once ko lang naging teacher actually si Ma'am Lori, but she has an impact on reading. I was a SPED major once, mga short time lang nung nawala yung teacher namin. Because nag-enter kayo. So actually Ma'am Lori is one of the things that I have remembered from her sa lessons namin is about reading, about how the brain of the child develops through reading skills. Ganun. So yun actually maalala ko mga 2016 pa yun. Kaya very vague. So kung may concerns tayo with when it comes to reading, writing books also, si Ma'am din yun. So very helpful actually si Ma'am Lori and very accessible din si Ma'am. Ako na nag-offer. So thank you Ma'am for being very available para sa aming school. So, since one of the very concerns of education and even in our school is reading. Pero yun nga, Mama Lori will be speaking about constructive management of learners' behavior. Since number one din na concern natin is about classroom management, no? Lalo na, at nag-iba ang kaugalihan ng mga natin. So surely the talk of Ma'am Lori will help us sa pagbabalik ng ating mga learners. Mas magiging positive na yung environment natin at mas magiging peaceful, di ba? Om Shanti. So may we call on our very competent na speaker natin, si Ma'am Lori Picacion and Lopez.
Good morning and good day. Good time. You have your exercise?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, very good. Yun ang gusto ko. Minsan gusto kong mag-join sa inyo. To exercise. Where is my gadget? Okay, since you had your physical exercise, let's have a brain teaser. Ito. So, survey lang naman. Okay? Survey lang naman. Please do this while I'll project. Kung kaya ko pang mag-project, ay makalimutan. Extension is a university's extension at the same time personal extension, because even if I work beyond the time that is allotted for me to do my extension work, I still do it on my own. I still travel to Abra, to Ifugao, just so to conduct those training teachers. At the same time, I also do assessment to young children to see or find out if indeed the teachers are doing what I have trained them with. Parang ganun din, parang supervising instruction. Pero ang tawag sa amin yun is college supervised. Hindi ko pa naman yung set up. So please answer those sincerely. Sila-silakan ko ng ilang araw. Using my paper was sa Bangkok na. I presented our output with my students. Yeah, our output with my students, because I am also a research promoter for undergrad. So English group, I was able to present it kasi hindi sila sumagot. Okay, well, my topic, or the topic that they've given me, is about constructive management of learners' behavior. Alright, when I searched the internet, ang dami naman. Ang hindi lang ginamit yung constructive, ang ginagamit ko ay positive. Kasabi ko, tapos na naman alam, ang dami-dami. Dami-dami doon sa internet about positive, even some books that are published for teachers. Meron dyan na pwede niyo reference. Marami na sinulat para sa DepEd. And I think those were used also as reference for the Child Protection Law and the others. Ang dami. So, let me see. So, this is constructive, I don't know. Can you define constructive? Ako, I'm not really that interested about defining goals, defining terms in my classroom. Okay? At this time. Kaya, so what do you do with definition? You know everything, but when it comes to how you like it, lang tayo. Sabi ko sa mga student ko. So our objective, our objective for today is, I'm going to use Socratic method. Ano yung Socratic method? Napaka-college pa rin yung latipan. Socratic kasi I will just talk and talk. Pero hindi pa rin maaalis yung may konting student activity. Kaya meron kayong konting something to do. Pero din mamaya, may games pa rin ako. Kaya hindi not actually that pure Socratic. Kasi ang Socratic is just pure, I will just sit down and discuss as the professor. Maging professor. I'll just sit down and explain, talk and talk and talk and talk. Pero pag sa edu ka magturo, patay ka, sasabihin, ma'am, asan ang notes natin? Sasabihin nila. Magpa-quiz ka after your talk, tapos asan ang notes natin? Nasanay na yung most student in my notes, pero pag ito ginamit mo, like in our department, professors just talk. It's up to you to make your own notes, sarili mong notes. Kung isulat mo sa wrapper ng candies, it's up to you. Hindi ko alam, pag nung nagturo ako sa edu, wala ka namang binigay na notes. Ay, ganun ba? So, I find it interesting kung gano'n ang style ng magturo. Kasi, yun na, I graduated from the, hindi sa edu actually. AD ang graduate ko. Kumuha lang ako ng certificate in teaching after I passed the LET. Baliktad eh. Hindi ko alam, basta I took the LET, tapos nung meron na ako, pumasa ako, kumuha ako ng edu subjects. And then from then on, meron ko na-appreciate ang teaching. So I did teaching for more than 30 years. Yay! Malapit na. God willing, ay maabot ko yung retirement. 60. Then I will have another. Mag-enroll ulit ako. Tapos sabi sa bahay, enroll mo. Mag-nursing ako. Mininiremus Diyos sila sa bahay sa mga pinaplano ko sa buhay. Pag mag-retire ako, mag-enroll ko. Pero nung una sabi ko, ay take up law. Tapos nung nakita ko yung anak ko na, wow, itong anak ko na. Ngayon, hindi na ako sumisigaw umagang-umaga para masinisyo. Ngayon, alas 4 pa lang is andun na. Nagdadabog na kasi ang tagal ng tatay niya na sumagay. Sabi ko, ay gano'n ka. Parang interesting yung nursing. Sabi ko, basta pag nag-retire ako, mag-enroll ako ng either nursing o sa millennial nursing. O bakit? Anong problema doon? Kaya dapat magkaroon kayo ng sarili niyong trabaho at pera kasi wala nang esposa. Ayun, mag-aaral. Bakit ako napunta doon? Kasi ang objective natin ay I've been going to use Socratic method, talk and talk. And at the end of this lesson, we should be able, the participant should be able to analyze their constructive management skills in classroom and school. So you did it. Tapos na natin. Isang objective. Did you analyze? When you analyze, you try to identify yung specific way of constructively managing your class. I hope you were able to identify that clearly or specifically, that is analysis. Later on, you're going to synthesize, okay? Synthesize what you have done. And that will be your output for as an action research. So synthesis. These are higher order of thinking. So as my students, always try to aim for a higher order of thinking. Parang madali lang ginawa yun. But actually what we did was analysis, which is higher order thinking skill. Now there, secondly is we're going to, we will summarize the constructive management behavior learned from the lecture. Kung meron. Kung wala, then sasabihin nyo na, we did not learn anything. Oo naman, tanggap natin yan. Magpakatotoo tayo. Walang problema dyan. So, napapahila ka kasi wala pa nyo natutunan. No. I will not take it personally because that is your own case. Kung wala. Okay. So, pero dapat sasabihin natin, kung tayong teacher, di ba, pinipilit natin na may take away ang mga estudyante. Oftentimes, you're offended kung wala. Actually, ngayon hindi na ako ma-offend kasi after several years, my students will send me some notes na, Ma'am, I remember we did this. May silbi pa na ako. Kaya ako that's why I was able to attain this number of years of teaching because of this. May bumabalik kahit pa isa-isa naman. Kagaya na ngayon, yung mga my text, sabi, tapos sinesend yung picture. Listen ko, sabi ko, eto malaki na yung anak ko. Tapos beside the picture, sabi, nandun ako, nagtuturo ako, tapos may toddler sa likuran ko. Anak yan ng estudyante ko. Sabi ko, in my class, you can bring your child. But, the moment you bring your child, ako ang mag-manage sa kanya. Hindi na ikaw ang nanay. Kasi kung minsan, hinahabol-habol ng mga estudyante kung ano sa huwag ninyong pakialam. That is my field. My major is in child development. So ako ang bahala. Makinig ka sa akin. One day, 3. Wow. Dalawang boys at isang girl. Okay. Gagawin ko. Pinilagay ko yung isa. Nagtuturo ako. But I did not do that to my children. Si Sir Jason, ginawa niya yun. Pero ako hindi. I would carry one boy. And, tapos yung isa, binigyan ko ng eraser. Yung isa, binigyan ko ng pen. Yung mga papel ko, sige, magsulat ka dyan. At the same time, I have to look at my students, I have to listen, and have to picture. So I had that set up. So, yun ang nagpapa-encourage sa akin. Kasi, wow, may picture pala siya. Pinicturean pala ako with all those colors. Tapos I remember, meron pang time na may pumatok. Ba't ang ingay yung classroom na sa kabila? Sabi, Ma'am, ano po ito? Experiment lang po ito. Ako totoo. At my end, because I also teach in the grad school, that's what I am doing. Siyempre, estudyante ko, ang importante sa kanila is they have to come to school. And that's what also is important to me, that you have to come to school. If you need to bring your child. In my class, actually, hindi yan pinapayagan ng iba, but do not do that to other classes. Because of course, there are more. At saka iba-iba yung major. Sa akin kasi child development. Kaya, sakto lang. Meron tayong experiment, observation. Walang problem doon. You'll try to see also, you'll compare, you're going to compare your behavior management knowledge before and after the lecture. May pagbabago ka, kung wala din, fine. Okay. Then finally, I don't know how would you react to the number 4? Ano ang reaction? Ano ang saan na yun? Okay, there. You're going to draft an research as an output. There are 2 things. I will explain later. So here's the outline. Okay. Okay, so we made this. Hindi pa ako hindi talaga ako sa dito. Okay, so we made number 1. I was able to make a survey of learners and teachers' behavior management skill. I don't know what's in there. Mamaya gawin, i-analyze ninyo yan. The next is, we will look at the learners, okay, who are our learners today. And of course, the teachers. How are we coping? Our learners are changing, but are we also changing or the same? Ako, sorry, mahirap na akong i-change. Kayo mag-adjust, sabi ko sa mga estudyante ko. Anong gagawin ko nga ulit? Sarang pindutin ko dito. Ma'am, doon ka sa kwan. Saan dito? Ganun ang online. Sabi ko, oo, alam ko, magaling kayo sa akin ng technology. Very good. Okay? But, of course, hindi ko sasabihin na the wisdom is still with me. The wisdom is, I still have the wisdom. I still have to manage you. I still have to manage them as my student. Kahit na marami sila and I have to admit that. And we also have to admit. We also have to admit. That is one of those that we need to accept. Our students have better access to knowledge, which is good. So how are we going to manage them? Kung minsan nakakasakit ng damunan, may mga ibang teacher na pagpasok namin, bitbit kami ng principal with me and my student, tapos, ma'am, may student teacher. Tapos may umalis yung principal, ma'am, pwede ba doon sa kabila? Doon sa kabila kasi ko, ito ay ayaw ng student teacher. Kasi, as in Luisian daw, sabi ko, ano kung Luisian? Actually, sabi ko sa blog ko, if you know how to manage, these are human resources. These are resources. You can use those student teachers. Use them. You use them. No, not use them. You train them by telling them what to do. Okay. And they have to do it. Tell them na ito hindi ko kayang gawin, pwede kang gumawa ka ng PowerPoint itong topic mula second grade ng bata niya. Gumawa ka rin ng test questions, ha? Gumawa ka rin ng test question na multiple choice na 1 to 30. Dapat ka na gawin.
Yung ginawa pa nga sa drawing ng mga ano.
I-check mo yung ganito at saka mag-decorate ka doon. Kasi ako all learning. Ito ang ginagawa sa actual na buhay kaya gawin mo. Kasi practice teacher. Okay? I-check, isulat natin yung mga gawin mo. I-isa natin. Ang work na, yung mga English major sa high school, kasi I am also handling, I'm handling all grade level, yung mga irregular. Kaya may elementary, may junior high, may senior high. Yun ang irregular na klase. Diba? Pag regular ka, elementary lang. Pero pag regular, hawak ko na. Kaya I have to observe from kinder to senior high. Lahat ng subject. Lahat ng subject. So, I am thankful for that. It's difficult, but it is making me a more well-rounded professor. Professor. More rounded because I observe from the field. I teach theories, and I will see if they are matching from practice and theory. So hanggang doon na ako. But at the same time also, I teach. Alam ba ninyo, pag one time na, ba't siya kanina Jaira? Yeah, I think so. Ba't siya kanina, pero sa Quezon yun. Pag nag-related observation kasi ako sa mga student teachers, hindi ako yung, hindi ganon. Just listen. Oo, just listen. Tapos, but nasaan yung student teacher? Biglang nawala nang nagsasalita. Tapos nagsilabasan na yung mga, pumunta ako sa harap, oy, anong ginagawa? Mami, ko na tayo. Tayo. Teacher friend, may dalawang lumabas. Tapos, Can you look at this one? Dikit yan, tapos binakasan ko ang boses ko. No, very good. Ang mga ganito. So, umalis ko dyan. I hold this one. Can you hold this one? You can hold this one. Tapos, and let us see. Unti-unti yung mga bata, makapasok na sila. Kasi pag habulin ko sila, paano naman yung nandito, dito sa akin. Hahabol din sa akin. So, they're all, let us sing. Umalis ka dyan, huminta ka sa likod. Tapos sila, no, hindi na ako sa likod. Ganun ang instant. That's why even if I left, kasi kung minsan yung mga kasama ko sa laboratory, sabi nila, buti ka pa ma'am, nasa college ka na. Sabi ko, oo nga, pero mas mahirap din ang buhay ko. Tutura pa rin ako sa kinder. Kasi doon ang kadalasan may mga bumibigay na estudyante. Sabi ko, ang gaganda ng mga visual aids ko. Bakit bigla kami kapag sa kinder sa Quezon Hill. Quezon Hill. So those are some instances that I really see. My job is not only to train teachers to bring out their best, but also I have to teach. So, yung mga master teacher dito, mag-demo din kayo. Kasi, minsan kasi sabi nila, kasi anong in-invite nyo na mag-speaker, college yan, ano naman ang masabi niya sa atin na nandito na nagtuturo sa elementary. Yun ang sinabi nung isang when I was invited once sa ibang schools. Kaya sabi, sa ngayon, pinabigyan ko dito kasi syempre neighborhood. Although yung aking license is until retirement na, kaya hindi ko na kailangan ng certificate. Hindi ko na kailangan ng meron pa ako isang malaking yung PhD diploma na if in case I will still be teaching, yan ang last na gagamitin ko. Kaya meron pa akong iba. So, it's not na, kasi kailangan na, hindi, kaya in-invite lang kung kami supervisor na yun, kasi kailangan nila ng certificate. Hindi na. I am here for service. Nasaan na tayo? So, yan ang ating gagawin. So, output natin is we have action research. So, what kind of about research management of learners? I think we did that. Okay. So, also, that's the one that we did. So, learners' behavior. How you manage them? Ano ang outcome? Meron ka pa ginagawa? Specific? Okay. Ko alam kung ibabasan natin later. Ngayon, before pandemic, I was invited to talk to
white flower.
may gano'n, national training. Hindi ko na alis yung national training. Ito yung, I was invited to talk to more than 300 plus participants na daycare center teachers. This is National Convention of Daycare Workers. Doon sa anong pangalan yung magsaysay na yun? Hotel na yun? Hotel Supreme. Doon. 300 plus yun. Pagpasok ko doon sa taas, yung laking hall. Sabi ko, hindi ka makaano kasi ang dadami nila. Sabi ko, grabe ang dami nila. So this is what I did. I made a survey, I gave a paper and asked them, what are those, kasi ang topic ko is about managing behavior of children. Siyempre yan ang mga gustong-gusto ko. So I asked them to answer. Ganun din. Hindi ko nga mahanap yun kasi hindi ko pa naitapon. Talagang papel na half paper. This behavior of children 3 to 6 years old kasi noon ang hawak. Hindi ko alam, dapat yung kasi yeah, that is for daycare. But until now, meron pang ipinapasok sa daycare kahit na 5 years old. Eh, dapat dito na sa text. Diba? Pero meron pa rin pumapasok. Kasi tinatanong ko, ano kailang taon yung mga estudyante? Meron pa rin. Kaya pala, yung iba, half day dito, pumunta ulit sila sa daycare. Tumunti. Yun ang ginagawa ng iba. Para free babysitter.
Babysitting
Sa pagkain, tapos mamaya hulit. Kaya meron yung mga gano'n. Diba? Magagawa rin.
Strategy.
Kasi yung mga lalaki, sinasabi yun dito sa activism. So, ito yung mga sagot nila. So, ano kaya ang mga sagot nila? So, survey, I made a survey. Here's the direction. Okay, guess the top 5 answers in the survey. Okay, so misbehaviors of children. What are the top 5 answers? Okay, let's have a game.
Roaming.
Actually, 300 plus, pero tingnan nyo, total ninyo yan, hindi yan maging 100%. Kasi nga, yung iba, hindi nag-submit. That is accepted, di ba? Sir, sa math? Diba? Percent yan, hindi yung kinuha yung tag. Kaya ganyan ang number niya. Percentage yan. Okay, so let's have a family feud game. Okay, so family ng K to 3 teachers, come here. Kung representative ni
K to 3.
their family 4 to 6. Intermediate.
Go, Mag-Jayo.
O yung
Kasi
dalawang.
i-guess ninyo yung top 5 answers.
Go, Ma'am Jerry.
Okay. So, pag 27, dapat mataas ang pag mag-guess ninyo yung number 1, that is the highest score. Sige na. Saan yung mga...
Pick.
Hey.
Okay. Anong intermediate? Intermediate group, you have to answer the first top. Magbigay kayo ng what do you think is the top answer of daycare workers? Kung ano yung mga misbehaviors, ano yung highest? Ma'am, okay. Mag-usap kayo kung ano ang susunod ninyo, ano ang susunod ninyo, ano ang susunod ninyo.
Ano?
Answer. Can you guess the top answer?
Our top answer is disruptive.
Disruptive. Tignan natin kung tama ang sagot. Wait. Okay. Sige na. Wala. Hindi naman daw yun ang top answer. Ala. 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 Okay. Then, top answer. Sino ba still sa primary?
Silip yun ah. Happy day.
Ha? Tingnan natin kung may tantrums. Ay, kasi hindi ko na alam. Tingnan natin kung mayroon. Anong sabi mo? Tantrums, that is the... Ay, number 4. Top answer. Isa pa. Ano pa? Playful. Ha? Playful? Tingnan nga natin. Playful. Wala. Dapat
Last X. Para we will see the answer.
Okay, next.
Next.
Primary.
Primary. Ano yan, sir?
Intermediate.
Intermediate.
Intermediate. Sobrang malikot.
English.
English.
Unruly.
Playful.
X. Lifestyle.
Anong sabi niya?
Playful daw, ma'am.
Playful? Di ba matapos na yan?
Hindi nakikinig ang...
Next, it's your turn. Hyperactive. Tingnan natin. That is number 3. Next. Yes, kasi meron pa yung
Wala pa yung number 1.
standing. Okay, let me see.
Roaming around.
Roaming around.
Moving. Ang sagot ay...
Okay. Sa atin.
Next.
Gamitin na natin ang
Saan? Ano yung sagot?
Malikot.
Malikot. Okay, tingnan natin kung ano yung sagot.
Number 1.
Number 1. Top answer. What is the top answer? As far as the daycare workers are concerned, malikot daw ang misbehavior ng mga bata.
Misbehaving.
What is the top answer? Yeah. Next, so that is the intermediate grade. Oh no. Intermediate grade.
Malikot is boastful.
Lagi kumakain.
Okay, let's see. Anong sagot? Final answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Next.
Ano pa?
Okay, your turn. Next. Let us see kung meron. Kapatid. Pinag-quiz ko ito, tapos nawala. Kapatid, that is number 2. Meron bang dalawa? 3 and 5. Answer. Top 3 answer. Meron ba?
Tayo
Kasi,
Cry, always cry. Iyakin.
may 10 turns ba? So, tapos na yan, di ba? May dalawa pa. May tatlo pa pala. Ano kaya? Okay, next. Intermediate pa. Intermediate.
Attention.
Makulit.
Naka-answer na.
Hating the classmates. Nananakit.
Meron pa.
Attention seeking.
Attention seeker.
Attention seeker, ma.
Dito na. Same primary grade. Nang-aasal. Bullying. Wala pang term that time yata. Okay, next. Ano pa?
Attention seeker.
Attention seeker. Wala. Kasi pag daycare worker, hindi ganun ang vocabulary nila. Meron yung nabanggitin yung kanina pero hindi ko alam kung kanina group. Okay, let us see kung ano ang top answer nila. Daycare workers. Dapat ganyan, bakit nawawala? Tapos may sound, nawala na. Okay, let us see. Yan ang top answer.
Locative. Not listening.
Oh, you see? So, according to survey of 300 plus daycare workers, ito ang kanilang top answer when they were asked kung ano ang mga misbehavior ng mga daycare children. Sabi nila malikot. Okay? Malikot daw sila. Problema nila yon. Okay, tapos talkative. Tapos ADHD. Siguro naririnig nila. Tingnan yung batang yan, ADHD yan. kahit hindi nila alam siguro kung ano yung sabihin. Kasi yung ganyan itsura, yung ganyan sabi nila. Fine, tantrums. Not listening. So, I also asked them, actually, during my talk, so, can you describe to me who are your learners? Tapos yan ang sinabi nila doon sa kabinet. Okay? Ito yung mga answer. Wait. Ito yung mga answer nila. Okay? Alam naman nila na children are hyperactive. Yun ang top answer nila. Alam naman nila na they cannot talk. That's why they whine. Kahit 4-year-old na so they want to say something pero hindi naintindihan. That's why they whine. That's how they express what's in their mind. Remember that young children, they have a lot of things in their mind, but they don't have yet their ability to express them are very limited. And the more we let them stop, the more they let them, sasabog sila. Ang dami nilang, a lot of things are happening in their mind, but they are constricted to do so. Kaya dapat sabayan ninyo. Ako sinasabayan ko, if we roll on the floor, we roll on the floor. Sa SNU natin, they follow me. Sisilong kami sa ilalim ng chair. Tapos pagdating ng principal, yung picture. Ang sumunod, I was called in the office. At inuwan yung klase mo sa lalaro sila sa ilalim ng Ma'am, hindi ko, nandun ako, nakikipag-laro. Why? Why? Sabi niya sa akin. Yes, ma'am, because kasi nag-discuss na ako ang child development. Yun ang training ko sa small world. You have to know about child development so that you can explain to parents and justify what you are doing. Pero pag sinabi ng parent, why aren't you speaking to my child? My child is English speaker. Why are you playing instead of teaching? And you have to explain to the parent. Pagkakita ng parent, oh wow, maalam ang teacher ng anak ko. Then, wala na silang Pero pag ikaw is, ano na yun, nakakala mo kung sino. So, that is ang training naman sa, yun ang training naman sa small world. Hindi ka magtuturo unless you are trained and made to understand really very well child development. Yan, doon ako nanggaling bago ako nag-lab. So, alam naman nila na cannot talk. So they express what ideas in different ways. Always crying. It's the same with cannot talk. Because they want to express what's in their mind. Have tantrums. Lalo na rin yun. That's another way of expressing what they have, about they are thinking or what's in their mind. So tantrum is not all about being a bad child. It's not about child. Alam niyo na may apo kami, di ba? Tapos, my son, sabi ko, ay, hindi ganyan. Imagine, dalawa ang tinuturuan ko, yung anak ko na batang ama, tapos yung anak ko. Hindi yan. You cannot do that. Because that is her nature. Ikaw ang dapat magbago kasi mas nag-isip ka. Okay? So, short attention span. So, alam naman nila na yun ang characteristics nila. Tapos tingnan ninyo yung misbehavior. Are this misbehavior the same with their characteristics? So, what's the problem? Yung characteristics ng mga bata, for me, they're not misbehavior. That is their nature. Tanggapin natin sa gano'n. It's the way how we manage. How are we going to manage this behavior in such a way that they will become more productive? Okay? And that is always what I ask my students sa lesson plan nila. Why ikaw ang itinuturo mo? Ano ngayon? Kung naituro mo na, they can name the parts of the body. So what now? You have this take in your lesson plan. So what now? What will make the kindergartner have a better life if they can name the parts of the body. How will that make them a better kindergarten? Don't tell me to stop when they will be in grade 3 because that is science, you know, they will use it. I don't care. Eh kung hindi siya mag-grade 3, grade 1 pa lang, drop out. Di walang kwenta yung tinuro mo sa kinder. So you have to recognize that. Ganon din sa senior high. Ganon din sa senior high. Last semester, nag-isip ako sa senior high sa laboratory namin. Eh ano ngayon, marunong silang mag-vlogging. Eh alam naman nila, mas marunong pa silang mag-vlogging kaysa sa atin. So what? How will they use that information or knowledge in their lives as senior high school students? You have to really emphasize that. And that is the essence of your lesson. That is what is called pen. So ano ngayon ang lesson dito? Tapos na yung talk ko, sabi ko sa doon sa convention na yun. Eh, di ba magturo daw ako kung ano yung strategies to manage the behavior. I think the strategy is more on understanding the children and review. Kaya nga we have this training, sabi ko sa kanila, so that you will know more your training, know more your students. The more you know your students, the better you can address. Then you break your head and finding out, ano ba yung strategy ko sa mga ito na mga ADH? Then we lay your head, kasi hindi natin sila naiintindihan. And okay nga naman, kasi kulang din sila ng training. Kaya marami. Paulit-ulit ako ng training, but we should not stop, even us. Paulit-ulit din ang training namin about research, about all of this one. Pero until now, sabi ko, I'm about to retire, but I still need training. I still go to training myself. So, kahit the same topic. So, we are still on the introduction and knowing our learners. So, the best is to know your enemy so that you will pick your fight. Hindi naman enemy yung mga bata. But you have to know you have to pick your fight. Yung dadating ang mga parents. Sino yan? Sinong lumabas? Yung pala parents lumadating. Okay, so you have to know who are your learners? Are they still in Gen Z? Hindi naman, di ba? Sino sila? Millennials? Parang grade 6? Hindi na? Oh, yung Generation Alpha they were born 2013 and they were until 2025. Meron pa ba kayo? Gen Z kayo. Meron pa? Meron pa ano? Sa grade, sa intermediate grade. But the rest, they are now called the Generation Alpha. Okay? I don't want to talk about them. Basta, itong mga generation na ito, when they were born, they have an additional part of their anatomy. Yung anatomy nila, sabi ko, dapat palitan nila yung book na anatomy. I-update nila. Sabi ko dun sa anak ko, itong anatomy, yun ang isa sa subject. Anatomy, yung parts of the body.
Correct.
Sabi ko, palitan, outdated na to. Kasi Generation Alpha na. Dapat may part doon na may cellphone or gadgets. Kasi automatic yan. Automatic na part na ng body nila. Patay ka kung wala silang cellphone.
Okay.
Ganyan na ngayon. Basta ganun ang description. I will not discuss the other characteristics. So, no. Kahit sinasabi dito sa DepEd na bawal magdala ng cellphone, meron yan. Nandito sa utak na nila. Okay? So, tanggapin na natin. Let's not, ano yung isang kasama ko sa college. At the end of the semester, ang dami niyang na-capture na na-capture na cellphone. Tapos bigla, after several semester yata, biglang may magre-record. Kasi yung picture na ako, kinapture niya. Isang tao dalawa ang kinapture niya ng cellphone. Itong picture na ito na kasama ko, nakalimutan niya na ibalik. Naipon daw sa drawer na. Kasi may kaya naman siya, kaya naman bumili ng kahit anong magkano lang naman, kahit 6,000. Kaya niya na bumili. Pero nakalimutan talaga niya na ibalik yung cellphone niya. Buti na kaya, mag-capture niya. Tinapos ko lang. Joke. So, the learners, of course, you have your students. They are both in the Gen Z, kasi may 13 years old pa, di ba? And then Generation Alpha. So, meron pa kayong Gen Z at meron pa kayong Generation Alpha. But the succeeding students, those are already the Generation Alpha. Yung common childhood behaviors here, kasi tatlong sa yung mga nabanggit natin kanina. Common lang mga yon. Tama ba? Meron pa bang ganun? Wala na, di ba? Meron pa. Akala ko tahimik na sila ngayon. Kasi one time, I went to a children's party. Tapos sabi ko, where are the children? I am game na dito. Tapos doon sa isang room. Itong mga matatanda ay nag-enjoy na nagmamarites. Yung mga bata, sila sabi ko, uwi na lang ako kasi nasanay ako na pag may mga bata, may mga laro, may maingay. Pero din sa, actually, hindi ko alam, pero I've been teaching in kindergarten for a long time. Handling the 3-year-old, 4 and 5 until adult. And that is what I miss. Because I can be myself. I can bring out the best in me kapag I'm with children. I can be more creative. Kasi minsan naiingit yung mga kindergarten, ito nasa college, hindi eh. Iba na ngayon. Iba na ngayon yung mga estudyante ko. So, these are the learners. I don't know if they have something to say. Of course they have, but depende siguro sa inyo kung paano ninyo matingnan kung ano ang mga ugali nila na you need to modify, you need to constructively manage. Okay, so here, so those are our learners. Now, how about the teachers? How about as teachers? Okay, we are required, actually, that is in anong law yun? DepEd, I did not include here. We are required to come up or to impose or to conduct positive discipline or something that is constructive, as you have named. Kasi nag-google naman ako, constructive, at tinaganda niyo. Okay, ito, sabi ko pang research ito. Para maiba, hindi yung positive discipline. Okay, ito. Pero it sounds the same. When I research, sabi ko, dadami actually, ways to do positive discipline and all of that. But one of the most important thing is, before we can even discipline, teachers should be aware of the following, should be equipped with current research on child development. Current research on child development. Ano na? Sino na ang mga alpha, generation alpha? Kasi pag hindi natin alam, we still use the usual way, then we are at a loss or tayo ang suffer. So positive discipline is knowing who our learners are. Likewise, knowing also what are some of the effective teaching strategies. Okay, kung hindi effective yung dati natin ginagawa, what are effective teaching nowadays? And also, this time, we have really to study some child rights principles. Tandaan kami ng child protection laws and all of that. Ayaw natin na may isa sa atin na punta-punta sa division office kasi may serial, di ba? Wala. Ayaw natin nun. Sinong may gusto? Di ba? So, anong gagawin? No, bahala na sila. Malapit akong mag-retire. Hindi yan. Hindi yan. But we have to continually find, and this is one of the things that we are doing. We are trying hard. Sasabihin ng iba na, bakit dapat celebrating, no? Academic break, ba't andito pa kayo? Oh, you see? Yung ibang parents, sasabihin nila at their loss, but at their loss daw kasi we are not already teaching. They don't know that this is one of those challenging aspects of our lives. To equip ourselves. At na it will be for their benefit. Kami rin sa college, you know, we have to go, we have to equip ourselves with what needs to be done nowadays. Hindi kami basta, uy, ang ganda yung buhay mo sa college. Hindi po. Ang dami-daming gagawin. So, we have to continually upgrade ourselves. And this is a must. Okay? The teachers still, there are some components of constructive discipline by Durant. I don't know if you are aware of this book. Ito ang isa sa mga book na ginagamit sa DepEd. When they discuss about positive discipline and all of this, ito sa kanya ito nanggaling. Ibinigay, this is from the Save the Child yata, and then ibinigay sa DepEd for teachers to use. Yung constructive discipline. And siya yung nagsabi dito. So at the base is, dito sa base, wait. Hindi ko talaga gamit ito. Kaya hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ito. Ulit bumalik. Okay. So at the base, dito, okay, the foundation of constructive discipline is child rights and pedagogical principles. Okay. So notice that this is on the part of the teacher. That the teacher should be aware of child rights principles, all of those laws that protect the child, and also pedagogical principles. Of course, we were trained to be teachers. Alam natin kung paano mag-approach it. But are you aware that we are supposed to change our pedagogical ways, or when you say pedagogical, how to teach children, right? Ang bago ngayon is pedagogy. Pedagogy. That is what I'm teaching in the master, in the graduate school. What is pedagogy? This is training children to be independent learners. As young as kindergarten, they should find a way for them to learn on their own. Para truly, the teacher will be on their side. It's not always here in front. Kasi very traditional itong nandito tayo. Okay? So, we have to arm them. We have to encourage them, to train them. Forget about defining terms. Forget about 1 plus 1. Hindi naman. Kasi actually for kinder, numbers agad tayo sa Philippines. When you pick up, it's not supposed to be. And yung numeracy. So, we have to go back to this upgrade. It's no longer pedagogical principles, but pedagogy or pedagogical principle. Teaching children how to become independent learners. Okay? And of course, as parents, kasi kung minsan sila yung kontrabida natin pero if we can manage them, they could be our friends. Then, so that is on the end of the teacher. Likewise, the setting long-term goals. What are your goals in your efforts of disciplining children? Bakit? Ano ba ang goal natin? Hindi para tahimik. It should be at the it should be for the child. It's more for a long-term goal. Okay? So the aim of education is to prepare students for success in their adult lives. We can turn short-term challenges into opportunities to work towards our long-term goals by teaching children how to manage stress, respect themselves and others, and be successful learners. That should be our goal in why we discipline. Ano ba yung mga disciplining or mga, what do we do to discipline children? Aside from stopping them from talking. Kasi yun lang, ang ingay. Di ba? Maingay. You have to come up with ways. Kasi nag-iingay din tayo. Ang ingay or stop. You can, I learned this in elementary. I used to teach 45 kindergarteners in the morning, 45 in the afternoon. Pero buhay pa naman ako. Nainggit ako kasi when I went to Agra, sabi ko, bakit ko kunti mga estudyante? Sa grade 2 na I was assessing the grade 2 pupils, 24 lang, 26, sabi ko, ganun na ngayon, ba talaga? Ganun na ba talaga? Ilan ba dito? Sa konti.
37, 40.
O, sana all. Kasi ako noon, 45 in the morning, 45 in the afternoon. Buhay pa ako. Yeah. Sa Pines, ano nag-observe ako, kagandahan. Ang dami din nila sa Pines. High school. Grade 16, 57, mga dami nila. Kaya sabi ko, paano kayo mabuhay nito ba? Ganon din, pag hindi kaya ng student teacher ko, I have to take focus. I use my voice. I'm not my voice is ganito na. Kaya isa sa mga lament ng mga student ko sa college is ang comment na lagi nakikita. Her voice is making me sleep. It's a bedroom voice. Sorry, hindi ko nakakagawin. I can kindergarten teacher ako, pero ganun ko ang boses ko. Pag ang ingay-ingay, nila, ganun po ako. Or I have some signs, okay? Oh, ulit hanggat. Okay, then, turo agad, ayan, turo agad. Ayan, I like how that boy is seated, very good. Ganon. Tapos, 15 minutes, tapos na ang math ko. Next, close the curtain. Next subject, nakaganyan. Sa laboratory. Okay, so, ano nga ulit? We are now in science. Kasi tapos ng religion. Okay, what is this again? Who will guess? Oh, ganon. Tapos na naman ang 20 minutes na science. Okay, close. Kasi anytime magpapasok na LAC, imagine kindergarten, 5 subjects, tapos may announced and unannounced observation. Hindi naman kami namatay. Buti ngayon, kailangan i-observe kita. Next month, ha? Ma'am, pwede ba next month? Next year. Kaya ganon ang mga. So, long-term goals. What are our goals? Huh? What are our goals? Okay. Then next day here is also teachers need to provide warmth by supporting students in their learning, recognizing their efforts and successes, and looking at situations from students' point of view. It is true na dito sa public ang dami talagang challenges. But kahit single tayo, we always have to look as a mother, ano kaya ang challenges ng mother na ito, bakit ganito ang bata. Actually, hindi totoo. The parents cannot read. I am a home reading advocate. Okay? I promote home reading. And then yun nga, when I've been bringing up my book to as far as Abra and Ifugao, hindi lang totoo na hindi nakakabasa yung mga parents. May lola pa nga na pinagbasa ko, tapos ang ganda ng pagbasa niya doon sa, because I wrote, it's not me, but my participants, they wrote Ilocano books, Abra. That's why I went to Abra. Because they wrote. Ako naman, I wrote Ifugao books, that's why I went to Banawi Ifugao. So when I went to Abra, tapos I asked the teachers to evaluate the book that was written by my participants in an online training. Sabi ko maganda. Tapos I also went to the community and I asked some people to read. Tapos ang ganda ng lola na nagbasa. Tapos when I presented to some teachers, ay nagpintasan na dahil kay ayog na nga basa. You know, that is fluency. Yung may ang tawag doon? Prosody. Prosody includes pronunciation, and then yung may pitch na, yung gano'n na. And that's how we should read. Pero if we read English, iba, kasi second language learner tayo, kaya hindi natin makuha ko na yan. Pero sila, salitaan nila yun, so talagang nababasa ng dapat gano'n ang pagbasa. Hindi yung dagit, hindi. Oh, ito sasabi ko, you see, very well read ng mga community, okay? These are community in the community, also the teachers. So, you have to provide the support. Kung anong mga kailangan ibigay natin sa mga bata na kailangan nila to be successful in our classroom, then it's good for us to provide. Okay. Marami naman kayong reading materials sa library, diba? Why don't you use them? Why don't you give to parents? You let them borrow. Okay? Then another one, at the end of the teacher, is you have to provide the structures, the information support that's needed in order to succeed academically and behaviorally. It informs them about how they can succeed academically. Do we do that at all? I heard some of you are giving extra time to tutor. But that is also a requirement. Meron kayong who are remedial. Not only remedial in terms of reading, but if there are materials here in the school, why don't you provide those for to the pupils? Like for example, may mga gamit kayo, kahit hindi pa kayo umuwi, pwede naman silang magpupunto sa computer. Pero sa akin, gulo, masisira pa yun. Kung ano man ang pwede natin magawa so that we can help, especially those in the intermediate grade, in grade 6. Kasi pag high school na sila, they have to be ICT capable already. Dapat marunong na sila. Otherwise, hindi sila makakope sa mga requirements na puro online, blended na ngayon. Online, kahit na face-to-face, pero meron pa rin blended. May mga assignment na binibigay ng different subject teachers sa high school. Ang dami-dami kaya yun. So, we could already start equipping our graduates to become, to be equipped and ready for high school. And of course, the next one, there's understanding child development. I think I mentioned a while ago that it is very important. It is very important that we revisit who our learners are. If you are in the primary grades, who are they? What's their nature? If they are in grade 5 and grade 6, what's their nature? Ha? Ano ang interest nila? Pag grade 5 and grade 6, nako, pwede na silang mabuntis. Okay. Please address this one. Are you aware that until now, Car region is still the top? Top. Okay? Top 1 for the highest in number of teenage pregnancies. In Asia, it's Philippines until now has the highest number of teenage pregnancies. Okay, I am teaching child and adolescent development now, and I emphasize with my students, sabi ko, please be aware of this. And if you are a teacher in high school, please include this in your lessons. Kahit anong subject ang ituturo mo, math man yan, English, Filipino, you always have to integrate these lessons. How to protect themselves. Okay? How to protect themselves. Because nga, if they cannot protect themselves, dadami ang mga bata na they cannot yet support. Oh, ako, parang gusto ko lang marami ang ako pala. Pero at some point in my life, sabi ko, you have to feel the responsibility. I cannot be providing everything. Ay, kaya ko naman, bakit hindi? Tatlo lang naman ako. And I have grandchildren now, but I want the parents to be the one to feel the responsibility because that is a lifetime responsibility. Bukas, pwede mo na mawala kami. And how will you be? And as teachers, especially in those ages na kaya mo, always insert something for life lesson. Sabi ko nga, it's not all about solving the problem in math. I'm sorry. It's not all about, defining words here and there. They can forget all of those. But if they bring home, ang take-away lang nila is, you have to take care of yourselves. You have to protect yourselves. You know, their need is not really about going sex with anyone. It's about to belong, to be accepted. Yun lang naman ang need nila eh. Pag they feel na, si teacher interested sa akin. Si teacher lumimiti, parang gusto niya akong pumapasok. Pero pag kumagat pa rin, you're late again. Alam niyo, recently, meron akong nagulat ako, sabi ko, bakit itong batang ito? That was 2013 ba yun? Yung sa Facebook, nakalagay dun, ito yung time, namimiss ko na pumapasok sa klase si Mrs. Pinopes kasi pag lagi akong late, pagpasok ko, late na nga ako, tinitingnan lang niya ako, wala pa akong assignment, sabi doon sa Facebook. Sabi ko, kaya is this positive or negative? Diba? Positive kaya yung nagawa ko. That was 2013. Sabi niya. Pumasok daw ng late, tinitingnan lang ako ni Mrs. Kinopes. Sabi ko, tingnan ako, hindi ko siya binato. Kaya sinulat niya dito. Okay? So, that is understanding child development. Okay, understanding them is also providing them. Ulitin ko, actually, paulit-ulit kong sinasabi sa mga estudyante ko na your goal in each lesson is to let them bring on something that will change their lives. It's not all about the concept that you teach. Masyado tayo kasi na-train tayong teacher na, anong ituturo? Eh ngayon, iba na yung curriculum guide. Paulit-ulit naman yan. Ha? Ano yung mga nandos? Yung mga, hindi, yung isa sa pinakalas, yung skill. Ano yung mga yun? Competency. Naituro ko na lahat yung competency. Sabi ko, diba? 1:1 ang ginagawa. One competency, isang turo. Paano kaya yun? Siyempre, yung estudyante ko, hindi pa sila nagturo, kaya they don't understand tayo. Paulit-ulit po, itong competency na ito, you cannot teach that in 1 or 2 teaching. You have to subtask. Subtask mo yan. Kaya pag ganito ang lesson mo, kinopya mo ito. Kinopya mo lang, submit mo sa akin, pero siyempre, hindi ganito. Hindi. Ma-office ako, pag ganito ako. Kasi natural ko ito, pero pag ito transform ako. Pero sa totoo lang, pag wala sila. Objective ba niya? Competency naman ang kinopya.
Thank you for that.
Iyon ba yun? Yung objective mo ba yung competency? It's not. Magpa 1 year na. Last year, binawasan ka namin yung competency sa primary grades. I was one of those who validated. We were, nandun kami, siyempre, sa Cavite, sa, ano yun?
Sumali kayo naman sa, sana sumali ang siguro sa curriculum review.
I was one. Last year lang. Binawasan namin yung mga competency.
Pero yung primary na,
Primary po ako.
sa primary ng DepEd,
Yes.
super ano,
Hindi pa nila inilabas.
ay hindi pa nila yun.
Well, ayaw kong maglabas ng sikreto ba?
Kasi bakit sila magaling ng MAPI, pwede naman we-integrate that into the English and other one. And nahihirapan sila sa MAPI. Hindi alam ng teacher ito kung MAPI na yan.
Wala na kasi sa amin wala nang masa na course. Panla, ano yung sports, science yata. Wala na kami math.
Integrated kasi ang mga yan. Yan sana ang gagamitin sa English, Filipino, and ano, yung other subject.
Content na I was one of those invited as outside validator.
Kailangan St. Louis ang mag-validate kasi tayo naman ang tapuan sa St. Louis sa education, di ba ma'am? So, kailangan, the DepEd has to consult St. Louis how they do this one. Meron naman.
Meron tayo ba this? Well, I have to tell you with experience, yung mga, kasi classmate ko yan sa UP, nandoon sa Switzerland. Sabi ko, bago pa sila magpapawag sa amin, kasi nila, just to give justice to your budget, yung
Kaya talagang we were called for evaluation, sabi sa Brinda.
Kaya
mag-order kami ng travel. Nasaytahan ako kayo lang to justify budget.
ayaw kong sabihin. It's sad. Tapos na ang mga yun. Kaya kung minsan na hindi ko nagawa na sa bago pang just so to make the presentation. That's something. But we should not lose hope. We'll just do our job.
Pero mali-mali ang nasa aklat, ma'am.
Yan yung mga iba. Kaya nga, siguro naman, ma-justify yung sabi ko sa mga student teachers ko, you not just copy the daily, yung mga DNL. Kasi tingnan mo, yung iba kasi kung mga, ano alam ng supervisor mo hindi naman siya nagtuturo sa college. Ano alam ko? Dapat maalam ako bago ako nandoon kasi magte-train ako ng mga teachers. We also have training, we also have to study those. Kaya hindi pwede na basta na naglagay muna lesson objective mo for the day within 35 minutes to 40, ito na ang ano mo, lesson objective. You have to subtask. And of course, we have to keep doing that kasi hindi pa natin, yung iba hindi pa masyadong maintindihan kung kanyang pag-subtask. That's why yung mga master teacher, you have to explain that every day. Yung mga master teacher ang mga dapat na master. Okay? So, ulit na i-check natin. Kasi kung minsan, attend ako, sign mo para malalilo. Lahat ay, kaya ay ang buhay. Signan mo na yung lesson para sinabit mo. Para maayos, peaceful community tayo, di ba? Signan mo na. Pag ikaw ang master teacher. Kung minsan hindi ko sinasabi na dito sa Panday because of course, meron lang yun. Lalo na sa so that's about, okay, tapos na yan, recognizing individual differences, nawawala ng boses sa nagbago. So we also have to be aware of the uniqueness of the different set of experiences of our learners. Let's all give let's say, the benefit of the doubt. Hindi sasabihin, oy, itong batang ito, ang mga magulang ay nasa abroad, kaya ito is spoiled. Who told you? Ang magulang nito ay kilala ko, kapitbahay namin, kaya, ay nako, that is not. Another one, kung minsan, yung mga napapansin ko, siyempre, nagturo din ako. Ikaw na ito ang manggagaling sa akin. Alam mo yung batch na yan? Verse yan. Last time, nanginginig yung student teacher ko kasi tapos na yung hindi pa siya nakapag-second rated demo. Tapos sabi ng teacher niya, oh, wala nang klase yung mga art student. Di ba may art? May art special wow. Thank you. Hindi, okay. Tapos na yung mga SPA. Yun ang dapat kang mag-demo kasi magagaling na. Pag doon ka mag-demo, at least magandang. Yun lang natira, yung mga kwan. Yung mga dito, yung mga regular. Tapos dito nakakot yung estudyante ko. Sabi, wala nang paano kaya ito? Wala tayong choice. We really have to teach. And I want you to remember this. Never ever choose class. Yung kasi pag doon ako, baka hindi ko, no. You should remove that in your mind. Kung anong tingin ng mga teacher dito sa class na yan, choose it. Find it on your own. Hindi pwede ipasa nila ang tingin nila sa isang klase para sa iyo. You have to discover and make adjustment on your own. Alam niyo, true enough. Alam niyo yung klase na yun, ang dami nila sa City High. That's last semester. 60 plus. Halos doon kami talaga sa labas. Doon ako sa labas. Kasi pag nag-observe ako, may tinatawagan ako. Halika, i-observe natin yan. Sabi ko sa kasamang English major. I-observe natin si Philip. Tapos pag nandun kami sa labas, kasi ang dami nila. Alam niyo yung sabi ng isang teacher na, ito isa sa mga worst na class, ay ang ganda. Sabi. Kaya, in-anticipate ko na, ako muna ang magsalita. Huwag ko muna pumasok, ako muna ang magsalita. So I have to come to the class at morning. You look, so I have to say something. I am here because, explain ko kung bakit. I heard that this class, so, nairaos yung demonstration ng estudyante ko na ang ganda yung so very, very fulfilled siya. Then, another lesson, sabi ko, is that you never ever listen kung ano ang sinasabi ng mga dating teacher. Find out by yourself. Do not be influenced. Of course, makinig ka, but do not be influenced. Yung natakot ka, hindi mo naman kilala sila o tingnan mo. Baka yung sila hindi effective. Baka ikaw effective. Diba? O, iba-iba yung personality. Something new. Saan na ako? Bakit daw ako? Okay. So, in conclusion, positive discipline is an approach to teaching that helps children succeed, gives them the information they need. Ano ba talaga ang gagawin? Maglinya ba? O papasok ba? O mag-arm forward ba? Or backward? Mga gano'n. And supports their development. It respects children's right to healthy development, protection from violence, and active participation in their learning. So, the teacher should be always aware of this because tayo na ang nag-implement ng mga dapat gawin to manage them. So the ultimate goal of constructive behavior management is to help children develop strategies to manage their own behavior. Hindi tayo palagi nasa comfort room, but how do they behave when they are alone? And they are by themselves. Can they be by themselves? Makain na tayo. Pero usually, initially at the beginning of this school, they should feel our presence, then slowly we release them. Dapat ganun. Ganun sa LES eh. Makikita, pag at the beginning of the school talagang araw-araw, maybe 2 months, araw-araw yung routine na yan, pero as you go, parang maging independent na sila. Ang ganda na yan. Pero makikita mo talaga yung classroom ng isang hindi pa na-establish ang routine na talagang mag-lead. So, again, it all goes back to us. class. Okay, iba-iba yung ating mga estudyante year in, year out. Okay, constructive management of learners' behavior. I have seen a lot of books. Ang dami-dami ng mga nakikita doon. But I would like to just zero in to this one because at the end, we will try to do this one. We'll try to do or we'll try to implement this one in our classroom. So constructive behavior management techniques. Actually, this is from the book that I used in college by Dunlop. Sir Jenna, nagamit nila ang mga ito. Hindi ito, nagamit na nila yan kasi that is your Bible, I think. Yung isa sa mga Bible nila. I have this book. Okay, so we'll try to see what is reinforcement, redirection, sign out, extinction. Are this still relevant? Are this still relevant? Recently, pag nag-observe ako, kasi ito pa rin ang sinasabi ko sa mga estudyante ko, okay pa rin naman. Nagagamit pa rin ang mga itong mga techniques. Okay, what is reinforcement? Okay, it's a form of, it's actually a form of rewards. Nakalimutan ko lang yung, meron akong reward actually dito, pero hindi ko nagala kasi nasa isang karta. Okay. You can update. You can update yung, ano pa ang mga books that talks about this one. Meron pa bang books that talks about this kind of management techniques. So in reinforcement, it's also the use of rewards of friend help increase appropriate behavior. So here are some common rewards. So verbal approval or praise. Ito ka lang. Thank you or embracing or for embracing or non-verbal smiling. That is common in college. Okay, after the first day, sabi ko sa mga student teachers, come, let's meet. Okay, how was your day? How was your day? How was your city? Okay naman po. Nakakatakot. Nakakatakot. Baka siyang takot sa'yo. Kasi Paul, kahit nag-good morning ako, hindi siya nag-understand. Kailangan ba? Sorry ha, pero sanay ako din. Nakakatakot ba ako? Kasi hindi ko. Seryoso. Ano pa ganyan lang ang facial, facial expression or, ganun lang talaga siya. You have to be open to different kinds of, personality. Hindi yung dapat kailangan smiling. Kasi nothing lang that is already okay for some people. Smiling lang siya. Pero pag naiisip siya kasi wala pa siyang lesson and nag-start na huwag niyo yung pakialaman. What is important is you smile to everyone. Ganon. And that is also true to young children. Kaya pagpasok niyo, gumagano sila. Ang una nilang lesson is yung pakiramdam nila. It's not about what you teach, yung feelings. Am I accepted? Okay. Then physical contact, o iba yung physical contact ha? Na lagi natin, hindi naman lagi, but some are using. So, shake hands or tapping. You know, when I go to kindergarten, pagpasok kasi mag-observe ako. Ito yung aking, this is my supervising instructor. Tapos, pag sa kinder, hello! Lalakot sila. Anong gagawin ko? Dapat mag-starting teacher ka agad kasi ilang minutes lang and I have to go to another. Okay, sit down. Okay, sit down. Okay, bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Okay, start teacher. Bless you. You start already your lesson. Oh, God bless you. God bless you. You sit down. The kinder niya. You are all blessed. Okay, teacher, start. Gano'n. Kasi, sila, hindi pwede.
Mag-kiss pa, di ba?
Ako ang magkikis sa inyo. Sit down, sit down. Ganun lang. Physical contact, we have din na sila. I am here to see those who are listening to the picture. I am at the back. I will write down the names of those who will listen. Ganun. So pleasurable activities, helping teacher. Tingnan, hawakan mo ito. Hawakan mo yun. Okay, yeah. Very good. Lakasan ko. Tapos isa-isang sinisilip yung mga bata. Pag nakapasok na, go back to my natural voice. Ayan, so ayan yung mga helping, watching. Siguro, yung mga iba. Visual activities. Material objects, speakers. But please do not buy those speakers kasi the following day, pinagpabili ang bata ng mas malalaki pa sa speaker mo. Dinikit. Dinikit. O ano? Gumawa kayo. Kaya meron akong subject, pinapagawa ko talaga. Pinapagawa ko. At the start of the lesson, didikit na doon. Didikit na. You see, who will get all of those. Those boy, I can get at least. Thank you for answering. Yeah. Tapos until matapos na. Ay, meron pang isa tomorrow or dalawa na kasi nakalimutan ni teacher. Tomorrow, will be dito. Effective ka rin dito. Alright? Still, I don't know. Okay, please take note of this. Why don't you make an actual research? Ano kayang protein na hindi nabibili? Yung hindi nabibili sa labas. Yung pwede yung gawin. Saan ba ako nagpunta noon? We use the coconut leaves, tapos gumawa sila ng parang fish. Fishing, coconut leaves yung ginamit namin. I am not encouraging those that do that. Yeah. So think about that. Redirection. It involves orienting children to appropriate rather than inappropriate behavior. Ignoring undesirable behavior while directing children toward more desirable behavior. So you have to redirect. But it does not include reprimand. It's just telling what to do. For example, a boy is already hurting or starting to push and pull somebody. You better redirect by asking that boy to do something else. Okay? Can you tinawag na ito, ikaw ang mag-dress. Even outside, you can always do that. You redirect what they are doing. So think automatically kung ano kayo papagawa dun sa bata who is starting to make, to do some disruptive behavior. Ano ba yung mga disruptive behavior na pwede natin i-redirect? Ano ba ang mga yun? Hindi natin talkative. That's not right. Okay, baka wala siyang panulat. Wala siyang pagsulatan. Paano siya magsusulat? So, baka gusto niya is yung teki na siya. O, diba? Ayaw na humawak ng pencil. Pwede din naman yun. So you have to find a way to redirect their misbehavior to something that is more constructive or something that is profitable to that child. Then time out is similar to the direction. Pero ito yung mga halimbawa may nasungkot talaga. Anong gagawin mo? Pwede rin, okay, doon ka sa CR, tumayo ka sa CR. Kasi bakit ka nalungkot? Sabi at sasabihin natin yun. Tapos, nagpa-dismiss ka na. Umalis na ang lahat ng tao. Linak mo pa ang door kasi nagmamadali ka umuwi. Nandun pa rin yung illegal detention. Hindi, actually that happened. Sa laboratory. Inilabas yung bata, inilagay sa CR. Tapos nagpa-dismiss. Tapos hindi na nakita. Kasi sa likod ng CR, door ng CR. Na sa likod ng CR, pinatayo. Sabi ko, meron pang isa, minsan sinundo ko yung bulso ko, tapos, Mami, tingnan mo. Yan yung pinalabas ni teacher. Dinala niya sa amin yan, oh. Shhh! Marinig ng nanay, baka mamaya. Hindi pa niya alam, oh. Yan yung one bata, dinala ng teacher sa amin. Okay, sa ibang section, pinadala sa iba. Sabi ko, hindi yun ang time out na sinasabi. Ang time out yung nakikita mo. Siguro, dito ka sa harapan, wala kang makikita. Dito ka sa harapan, upo. Okay. Common yan pag sa LES. Sa LES, sabi ko, bakit may isa doon sa harapan? Sabi ko, pag ako ang mag-observe, walang mahiwalay. Okay? Pag ako ang mag-observe, walang mahiwalay. And isa pa sa rule ko sa mga student teachers ko, pag ako ang nag-rate sa inyo, at ikaw ay nagalit, mag-walk out ako. Alam mo kung bakit? Ako, nandun ako, nire-rate ka, tapos nagagalit ka. What does that imply? That implies that you cannot manage your classroom. Get out na ako. Kahit man lang within that period, magpagkitang gilas ka naman, i-manage mo. Ma'am, di ba, yan naman ang natural? Hindi, that's not natural for me. You should know how to manage your classroom. Get out ako. And I really did that kasi nagagalit na siya. Taas ang boses na hindi naman ako. Tapos, re-demo. Another section. I really don't like na, hindi ko alam sa inyo lang kung nag-observe kayo tapos nagagalit ang teacher. Ako nag-walk out talaga ako. And ngayon pala, andito pa ako pero you cannot even manage your class. How much more kung wala, wala, patay tayo, Pilipino. So yun po ang natakot ko dito sa natakot ha? And the last one is extinction. It involves ignoring undesirable behavior. And of course, example, yearly, kung minsan, sasabihin, sumisigawan ba? Yung pala, that's natural. May mga batang ganun, di ba? And we consider it that is already a misbehavior already. But that is their nature. Ha? Or na-excite siguro, tapos biglang, kung minsan, sa klase ko may kumakatok talaga kasi biglang na-excite sila, lalo yung mga mag-game na, college na. So, those are not misbehavior. But on my end, as a teacher, misbehavior daw sa akin, sa amin kasi hindi tumamanis ang klase ko. Okay, so try to find out which are those undesirable behavior na you could ignore. Ayan mo siya. Baka you might want to sing kasi nga ang lakas ng boses, di ba? So, yun ang sa atin. Behavior that warrants intervention. There are some behavior. Hindi lahat ng behavior is manage natin kasi yun nga, that is their nature. Okay. This behavior that disrupts children and prevents learning. Ano ba yung mga yun? It's only you can identify those specific behavior that disrupts learning. Okay? Kadalasan is yung maingay. Why don't we use that, yung kaingayan nila, in a way that everyone will make ingay at the same time they will learn. Diba? It leads to negative self-image, name calling. Ala, baboy-baboy na. Mga gano'n, diba? Or taba siya. Or ano pa yung mga sinasabi ng mga bata? Mga bobo ka. Alam niyo, actually, sa Ilocano, I went to my sister's house, sabi ko, natural pala doon sa Ilocano, sa Vizcaya. Ay, kinang! Dum-dum! Ano rin? Mga express, dum-dum! Mga parang normal lang sa kanila. Eh sa akin, parang iba sa akin, di ba? Because we don't use that one. Pero sa kanila, what's wrong? It's just an expression. It's just, walang daikatis. That's like, which is, maybe. Kaya, let's try to be open. Saan ba ito nang galing? Pati sa pag mayroon kayong mga Bisaya, hindi sila marunong, hindi marunong, but they don't use po, kagaya dito sa Cordillera. Tayo, itong batang ito, ito nga, Po, sabihin mo, po. Sa Bisaya, ganun ang mga Bisaya. Nung una, medyo, ako sabi, wala, teacher ito. When I was in Ethiopia, I stayed in the dorm. Tapos may mga Bisaya, teacher pa ma'am din, ito hindi marunong mag... Oo, sabi niya sa professor namin. Professor natin yun. Na-realize ko, sa Bisaya, ito yung say po. The latest thing. So let's try to understand this one. Okay. So another one here is behavior that endangers other children. Talagang you have to come in, you have to do something else. Huwag mo nang hintayin na mayroong biglang bumulagta sa hit bago ka umaksyon. And nakakapon ito huwag do something kung mag-exchange kayo ng klase. Hindi pwedeng iiwanan. Kasi maghabulan sila kaya nagawa sa central. Buti lang, student teacher ko, hindi siya assigned doon. Pero next door yung kanyang room. Yung may namatay na ba? Nagkabulan lang lang. Tapos naumusog doon sa corner ng boy. Yung corner lang sa table. Table, siguro. Tapos yung mga yun, napaka-delikado yan. So, sabi ko sa mga student teachers ko, if you are assigned to any classroom, never ever leave them kung wala ka pang kapalit. Kasi, pero oo nga naman, pero pupunta ako sa kabila. Doon naman ako accountable. Diba? Wala pa yung teacher. Okay, then assign somebody, assign the officers, or you let them draw, tapos na-drawing ka na, let them sing, you play before you leave. At least you did something bago ka umalis. Yun yung mga dapat natin handaan. Kasi these are things that we are accountable to. Then let's summarize now. Okay, so what are some concepts that we are able to see today? We have encouraging desirable behavior. Okay, and then you have to also remember that undesirable behavior should be managed constructively so that it will not interfere their development. It's not just to pacify them for a short period of time, but you have a goal, you have a long-term goal to make children internalize control of themselves. That is our goal. Then children are most effective when they are told to do rather than only told what they may not do. So, to be constructive is always thinking, instead of telling them not to do this, why don't we say, do this? Okay, erase the board. Okay, so yun ang ating gawin. Behavioral expectations must be based on each child's unique needs. I think we mentioned that each child who comes to our classroom, they have their own struggles too. They have their own ability na kung minsan hindi natin nagagawa at kung minsan tayo also ang way para mailabas nila ang kanilang hidden talents. So we have that power. Then here are some of those that we were able to see, some management techniques. Okay, enforcement, redirection, timeout, extinction, and punishment. Okay, I did not discuss punishment kasi ayoko i-discuss yan. Kasi pag punishment, you always think that it is something that is negative, but actually it's not. So, I don't want, I let that one already. Ayoko i-discuss. So, in conclusion, children are not small adults. Those were the children are not small adults. Okay. In school, their actions can easily be seen as misbehavior, but requires disciplinary action. Okay? So, yung misbehavior na yun, it should not be seen as misbehavior, but when you manage their behaviors, it will become something that is constructive for their growth. But discipline imposed by teachers and school administrators for it to be in the best interest of the child should be positive and constructive. May difference kayo positive at saka constructive? Yes, positive nga discipline, but it does not lead to the child to a long-term disciplined child. Hanggang sa school lang. Dapat it has to be our way of action should lead to lifetime change. The long-term goal for learners is molding their behavior to be responsive, productive, and empowered as successful individuals. 1 o'clock na ba? Kasi parang lecture ng itsura mo sa tingin nila. Gutom na kayo. Okay. Ano oras na ba? Okay, fine. Last yan. Dito na yung ano. Ito yung ano, hindi pa ako tapos ha. Okay. Expected outlook. I am dreaming. Can you dream with me?
Yes.
Can you dream with me? Okay. I am dreaming that you come up with two researches. Action research as an output of this session. Meron na tayong mga input. Iayos lang natin. Teacher as participants. Okay. The title will be Constructive Management of Learner's Behavior, the Teacher's Challenge. Yun ang proposal ng teacher. The level of the teacher and research. So, mas the teacher. Ganun. Then the next one is, you're going to write a proposal, an action research proposal. Learners naman na yun. I am hoping na kinder to grade 3, you do an action research proposal. And grades 4 to 6, you do also one. Dalawang master teacher ninyo, baka i-head ng isa sa inyo dito. Okay, what are you going to do? You just choose one of those strategy that I presented. Identify first the problem. Ano bang problem? Is it eating? Is it cutting classes? Then try to use any of those as your intervention to solve that problem. Okay, I am just
Yes, ma'am.
thrown away. I can help you because I do that. That is one of my life advocacy to help others research with their research. So we have here some references. Ito, mga ginamit ko dyan. Marami pa actually. These are researches done, increasing constructive behavior of intermediate grade students through the use of the response cost strategy. Ang gagawin ninyo yung pinasan ko na strategy. Palitan lang ninyo yan. Yan, ito. Meron ako dyan sa akin at dinawin ko. Another one is positive discipline in everyday. Hindi, book ito. Ito yung sinasabi ko na written by Durant na ginagamit ng DepEd. Then another research that I downloaded is culturally responsive teaching, examining teachers' understandings and perspective. Ito ay research din on the level of the teachers. Another one is ito, discipline, improving classroom management through action research. Action research ang mga ito. Okay? So, I have all of this one. You can use this one, but of course, you have your own format. Okay? We can do that. If that is what you need. And that is the end. Okay, so
I'm lovely for coming to our school again, your neighborhood. We have learned a lot and very much in kami of the research that you are suggesting to us, di ba?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
all of us will make research. Okay? Beginning teachers, proficient, master teachers, we have to make this. So, kami ay nagpapasalamat sa na-share mo yung strategy. While you are talking, we are observing the facial, the movement, the one that you are presenting, and we learn a lot. sana may apply natin. Ano. I will apply to you. You apply to your learners. So, with that, please, Ma'am Lori,
Thank you.
please, thank you very much. Okay, yung ano, yan dito.